Marquez.
Yeah, it's your boy Marquez Smith, also known as A-Kiss, also known as the coolest guy in sports. Back with another overrated or underrated. This time I have Frank Ntillikina on the menu. It's Frank Ntillikina, overrated or underrated. Frank, in 39 games played this season, averaging 21.5 minutes per game, 5.9 points per game, 33.7 from the field, 29.6 from the three-point line, 1.9 rebounds per game, 2.7 assists per game, 0.3 blocks per game, 0.7 steals per game, 75% from the free throw line. Is Frank Ntillikina overrated or underrated? Now, this was a tricky situation because Frank has been a development tool the past 2 seasons he's been in the NBA. We know he was drafted super, super high with the 8th pick overall from the New York Knicks, but that was when Phil Jackson was running the organization, and they drafted Frank to basically come in and be this point guard of the triangle offense. Since Phil's gone and since David Fizdale's taken over, of course, they're no longer considering doing the triangle, so Frank Ntilikina's role hasn't really been the same as it was supposed to be. But that being said, though, is he overrated or underrated? It's very hard because he's overrated because he was supposed to come in and he was a lottery pick. And when you're a lottery pick, it's high expectations. And when you don't meet those expectations, people consider you overrated. He's underrated because he's still only 20 years old and he still has a lot to develop. Too many fans want Nikita to basically become this Kawhi Leonard type of player, which seems very, very unlikely. But we got to keep expectations realistic. Frank's game, he's going to be like an Andre Robertson, basically with a much better jump shot, or maybe even a Tony Allen. He would never be a great scoring guard. That's just not what he's capable of doing. Will he improve over time, his scoring ability? Probably so, but will he become a scoring guard in this league? No. Frank does one thing at a somewhat elite level. I say somewhat because I think they overrate his defensive ability. His defense is very solid. That's why he can be an Andre Robertson type of player. Too many fans think that he was going to come in and be the star because he was a lottery pick. But sometimes you just need to draft guys to be team players, great guys that can come in and basically play a team role, do the hustle, do all the stats, do all the little small things that doesn't really show up in the box office. Deflection, shot contest, like a hustle player. That's what Frank Ntillikina is at this point of his career. Now, his offensive game has to improve. There's no question about it, but I still would consider him the best defender on the New York Knicks, even though defenses have the game. The issue is that people don't know if he's a point guard or a two guard. He's 6'5". He can pass the ball, but I don't think his playmaking skills I think they're very overhyped. Everybody says he's a pass-first point guard. I'm not really seeing that. I'm not really seeing him create opportunities for other people on the floor. I simply see Frank, when he's on the floor, just passing the ball to the open man, and they score by taking one dribble and like a pull-up jump shot, and it goes in, and they give him assists. He's not running the show or running the offense like Chris Paul or Steve Nash or Lonzo Ball, Rondo, Westbrook. So I don't really see him as a playmaking first type of point guard in the future. Another problem is he can't score the ball well enough to be considered a two guard in this league. So what position does he play? What position is he? Well, it's very simple. Frank is a combo guard in this league, and basically the Knicks want him to be successful going forward in the future, or if another team, if he gets traded, wants Frank to be successful, they need to utilize him in a Marcus Smart type of situation, a versatile combo guard who has the ability to guard the best player in the opposing backcourt and hit occasional shots, and basically give your team like a high intelligence in the half-court system, half-court play. That's what Marcus Smart basically became. Marcus Smart had a lot of expectation when he went to Boston. He was a lottery pick, but he was not really a point guard. He's not really a two-guard. But look at him now. He's a solid starter in the NBA, and he plays his role, and he's a key opponent of the success of the Boston Celtics. So if I'm the New York Knicks, I will hold on to Frank and try to figure out, like, put him in a Marcus Smart situation. Hopefully he can get more consistent on his jump shot And there's been rumors about how the Knicks and the Mavs may swap him for not for Dennis Smith Jr. I'm sorry. I think that would actually be a perfect fit if he gets traded. Nikita and Luka would be great for each other. Luka can remain the floor general on offense, and Frank can play like a spot-up shooting, secondary ball handling role, and a person that will continue to defend the opposing team's best perimeter player if he gets traded from the Knicks to Dallas. I think that would be actually great. So that being said, is he overrated or underrated? It's very hard for me to really pick, to be honest with you, because he's overrated because of his draft status, and he's basically been not a bust. I'm not gonna say a total. I gotta be real. He's been a bust so far in the NBA, and he's underrated because he has so much he can improve on. So you guys let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Frank Ntillikina? Is he overrated or underrated? This is your boy, Mike Smith, also known as AKS, also known as the coolest guy in sports. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell to stay updated on these videos. Also in the comments, let me know which next overrated or underrated video you want me to do, because I will do it. It's your boy, Mike Smith. Check out some of the other links in the description as well. I dropped my podcast the other day, so go check that out as well. It's your boy, Mike Smith, also known as AKS. I'm gone, man. Peace.